And welcome to part 2 of the Balkanized World Ottoman Empire campaign. So we started off with about 430 nations. We've actually carved out about 30 for ourselves. I'm really not sure how many are still on the map. I'm not sure if there's any way to check that. You can feel free to comment it to help me if you know how to do that. So let's get into it, I guess. So we have about basically just a lot of divisions, and this episode is going to mark our actual invasion into Turkey. So we are going to be starting that by declaring war on national Turkey. We are going to start attacking over here and attacking over here. Right. Alright, and we've gotten ourselves completely encircled. This is terrible, this is terrible, this is terrible. Alright, change deployment location to Sofia. 16 divisions, let's get those divisions over there. Let's prevent that encirclement from happening there. Let's take back Istanbul. No, we're not letting you have independence, Greece. We literally just got you at the end of last episode. Alright, that takes down everything they'd left there. And that's your capital taken, and that should be a surrender. So we have gotten our first bit into Turkey. And we have also gotten a very good front line. But if we want to go for the next Turkish nation right now, which I think I am going to do, and that is going to be the Communist Turkey, I guess. So this should be a lot easier, actually. Alright, we didn't even need to micro or slow it down at all in order to do that. And what about next Turkish nation is Kimos Turkey. Keep in mind we've gotten 25 more divisions just from these last few attacks alone. So let's go into Kimos Turkey. Oh, and that was extremely easy as well. Alright, so what is our next move from here? Okay, so apparently there's been a faction war that's gone right now. Russia is starting to reunify itself. That's fine, we're also getting ourselves fairly strong as well. So actually I think to make front lines not terrible again, we should actually declare war on both regular Turkey and on Kurdistan here. Kurdistan is capitulated very easily. and normal Turkey is about to capitulate itself. Alright, so there we go. That is that I'm alright. I think that's actually every Turkish core, at least in the base game, that has been taken back now, so that's good. That's a very good achievement for us so far. That really is showing the success of this campaign. And that gives us another 30 divisions from just that. So now we can do, and we will have no problem with money at all for the rest of this entire campaign. Georgia's in the Russian. Are you kidding me? Alright, so change deployment location, Istanbul. Let's get these guys out. I don't think the AI should be able to do that if you are literally at war with them. But I'm not even really sure what to say to the AI just randomly doing that, because that was odd. Right, and it's actually the Soviet Union that's down there that owns all that. Oh, and France has capitulated, meaning that France is starting to reunify. Is Germany? No, they're actually not. Now, let's just go take a look at India's all split up, China's all split up, basically just the ways they were. Japan, I think, is starting to reunify from where they started. See how North America looks. I think it's also about the same. I'm not sure though. South America, oh, that's a pretty big war going on down there. Alright. So now I think we can attack Armenia as well as Azerbaijan. Oh, and Azerbaijan is actually pushing. They've got a sizable military themselves. Are we gonna run out of money? Nope, absolutely not. We have 330 million. I was concerned for a second. I just had to check, although I really didn't. I think I've already mentioned, I mentioned in the last video multiple times, and possibly in this video multiple times, that we are never running out of money in this campaign. And yet I go ahead and do that immediately. Alright, that capitulates both of them. Oh, there's a couple more things. Wait, what did I just click on? Alright, who did I just give in? Did I just give someone independence? Alright, if I did, I can't tell who, and that's not really our biggest concern, because if I can't tell who, that means that it's probably not a nation that's all too powerful. Alright, that is all of the Lower Caucasus taken for the Ottoman Empire, unless you count South Azerbaijan as part of it, which I don't really, because it's just not really considered it, usually. So what is our next step here? I mean, I guess our logical next step is to start going into the Middle East, but that's a pretty huge front line. I'm not really sure if we have the troops to manage it if something goes incredibly wrong somehow. Well, let's just take a look here and see what we're able to cover certain tiles with now. Alright, so, okay, what do we have to cover stuff? Okay, let's declare war on Syria, over Syria. Oh, that was a blunder. That was a pretty big blunder. And also reformed Iraq. Losing territory to my own stupidity here. Alright, that's Syria capitulated. The Syrian Republic capitulated. And also reformed Iraq. Okay, that's 18 more divisions. That went well. Oh, if I had covered that front line with Syria a bit worse, that could have ended in disaster for us, but that's fine. Alright, can we cover our fronts down here well enough to start expanding down here? Oh, wait, no, that's just that tile. Okay, that's not what I thought. Alright, let's declare war on normal Iraq, the Iraqi Republic, Jordan, and Lebanon. Oh, we don't have the... Alright, we don't have the political power to go after Lebanon. Liberal partisans have risen up in the Iraqi kingdom. Okay, so it's not saying that we're still at war with them, since we had already taken them down. Oh. Alright, okay, that just gave Iraq to them. We're gonna have 20-30 troops by the time we're done with that. That's gonna be an annoying front to cover, but we can do it. Let's declare ourselves a few wars over up here. Alright, that's Lebanon taken down. And let's declare 2 wars right here that I can't really say on YouTube. Four, 5, alright. Alright, so that's both those nations also taken down. So that's given us a good chunk of the Levant so far. All we're really missing from it is the remainder of Iraq, who is 34 troops total. Meanwhile, we can actually cover 34 troops on most of the individual fronts with it. Alright, so this wasn't another random faction war that just popped. That was the war that for some reason merited some weird naval invasions. So let's declare war on the Iraqi kingdom now. This might prove to be a terrible mistake. Alright. Oh, and of course they just, again, decide to go back into reformed Iraq, so this is getting fairly annoying. This might have been the third time we've attacked Iraq at this point. Alright, okay, that gives us Iraq. That actually gives us a bunch of Iran also, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's a good consolation prize for invading them 3 times before anything happened. Alright, we are doing good. So at this point, we're definitely we might be the foremost power of the world. I'm not sure. Alright, I think there was some war that went on down in the US over here, and some war in Canada. That war in Brazil resolved. I don't think anything's happened in China at all. Russia actually looks a bit more split up somehow than they were 10 minutes ago, or however long it was. Oh, yeah, those partisans, did they reunite with you? Alright, I'm not 100% sure what's going on down there, but that's fine. It's not our highest priority. Alright, let's go after Jabal Shamar, or whatever it's called now. Alright, let's just keep advancing a bit here. Alright, that's them capitulated. And we're at 54% stability, so we're doing really well on stability here. Let's go into the Saudi Republic. I think that we shouldn't actually go after unitary Saudi or regular Saudi Arabia, since the Ottoman Empire didn't go into the actual like desert part of Saudi Arabia in real life. Oh, Egypt's in some wars. There's no way that this takes more than a couple seconds without the game being weird. Alright, that's Qatar. Alright. Any troops that we send to Bahrain are getting stuck on the island. How are we losing troops here? We outnumber them so heavily, we really shouldn't be losing any troops there. Alright, that's good. We've got them. Now, Oman. And that's their capital taken as well. Oh, the Spanish Republic has declared war on us. Alright, so we still have that military access with Italy from when we went to France last time. Alright, this is going well, really well. And that is all of is that literally all of their army that we've taken out? Alright, let's take their capital now, and let's see if that actually... Do they have random... Okay, the Canary Islands is free, thank God. That's... It's so annoying in this game that you have to go there, and then you have to build ports afterwards to get your troops out of there to take Spain down. Alright, did they naval invade me anywhere? No. Does Andorra have a city? Or are they just making me take like the entirety of Spain? I'm not seeing any random troops anywhere, so I'm not sure where the issue. Alright, so so apparently we don't get to keep any of Spain from all that. We did all the work for absolutely nothing in this game again. I mean, sometimes it is the other way around, where we get to do no work for a bunch of stuff, but let's go after Yemen and the remainder of Oman now. Alright, let's go through the Yemeni Republic since they just stole a bunch of land from me. Okay, that's Reformed Saudi. And that is the Yemeni Kingdom. Nor either of them strong enough to do anything? No. Alright, and that is their capital that's about to be taken as well. And alright, this is the end of episode 2 of Balkanized World, the Ottoman Empire. We've taken basically all of the Ottoman lands that have ever really been owned in the Arabian Peninsula. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.